Welcome to Movie Recaps with Brian. Subscribe below for daily recaps. Today we're recapping I Want You Back, directed by Jason Orley. In Atlanta, Peter, played by Charlie Day, is a mild-mannered office worker who thrives on stability. He's blindsided when his girlfriend Anne, played by Gina Rodriguez, ends their 6-year relationship. Anne tells him she feels trapped by the predictable routine of their lives together, yearning for passion and growth that Peter isn't giving her. Meanwhile, Emma, played by Jenny Slate, is a free-spirited but somewhat irresponsible woman who works at a receptionist job she doesn't care for. She faces heartbreak when her boyfriend Noah, played by Scott Eastwood, an ambitious, fitness-driven guy, ends things, citing her lack of direction in life. Both are crushed, reeling from rejection and self-doubt. By coincidence, Peter and Emma cross paths in their office building while both are publicly falling apart over their failed relationships. They recognize each other's pain and bond over their shared misery. Their chemistry is awkwardly natural. Peter's dry, self-deprecating humor playing off Emma's frantic energy. Emma admits she thought Noah was her airplane safety mask person, someone she'd put before herself no matter what. Peter calls this ridiculous, but her vulnerability makes him sympathetic. Over late-night drinks, both lament that their exes have already moved on. Anne with Logan, played by Manny Jacinto, an eccentric drama teacher, and Noah with Ginny, played by Clark Bacco, a polished, successful event planner. Fueled by booze, jealousy, and desperation, Emma proposes they sabotage the new relationships. Peter, reluctant but desperate to restore his old life, agrees. The plan is simple. Emma will seduce Logan and pull Anne back into Peter's orbit, and Peter will befriend Noah and subtly convince him Ginny isn't right for him. The scheming begins. Peter awkwardly inserts himself into Noah's life by pretending to need a personal trainer. Noah, flattered, takes him under his wing. Despite Peter's ulterior motives, they form a genuine bond as Noah mentors him in both fitness and confidence. While Emma volunteers as Logan's assistant for the school's middle school production of Little Shop of Horrors, she feigns enthusiasm for musical theater, even though she has no experience. Logan is charmed by her enthusiasm, while Emma quickly connects with the quirky, misunderstood students, especially Trevor, a troubled teen whose home life is in shambles. As their missions progress, Peter and Emma spend more time together. Peter confides his dream of opening a nursing home that feels like a real community rather than a sterile facility. Emma reveals that her lack of ambition stems from her father's terminal illness, which made her afraid of planning for the future. Their shared vulnerability deepens their connection beyond friendship, though neither openly acknowledges the attraction. Emma feels triumphant. During rehearsals, Emma stuns Logan and herself with an unexpectedly heartfelt rendition of Suddenly Seymour. For a moment, she feels purposeful and talented, and Logan starts to see her as more than just a volunteer. She also helps Trevor confront his father's affair, giving him confidence and validation that Emma herself has always lacked. While on a night out with Noah, Peter encourages him to let loose. They end up fleeing a near-disastrous situation when 3 underage girls reveal their real ages. Though shaken, Noah opens up to Peter about his love for Ginny, admitting he's going to propose. This devastates Peter, who thought his sabotage was working. Peter becomes desperate. He sneaks into Noah and Ginny's home to plant fake evidence of infidelity. Instead, he overhears Noah's heartfelt proposal to Ginny and realizes how real their love is. Meanwhile, Emma convinces Logan and Anne to experiment with a threesome. But Anne, visibly uncomfortable, storms out. In a moment of clarity, Anne admits she still loves Peter. Peter and Anne reunite, and he cuts ties with Emma, who is left gutted. For her, the friendship had blossomed into something deeper, but Peter's choice leaves her behind. She tries to move forward by throwing herself into school counseling studies, inspired by her time with Trevor. Months later, Peter and Emma coincidentally reunite at Noah and Ginny's lavish Savannah wedding. Both bring dates. Peter with Anne, Emma with Logan. Their reunion is awkward but filled with unspoken longing. Emma, more mature and self-assured, reveals her new life path. The evening spirals into chaos. Anne criticizes Peter's lack of ambition. Logan senses Emma's divided heart, and Ginny overhears Emma and Peter confessing they plotted to sabotage their exes' relationships. Emma tearfully insists she doesn't love Peter, even though her emotions betray her. Noah punches Peter, and both Peter and Emma are kicked out of the wedding humiliated and single once again. The next morning, Peter and Emma separately reconcile with Anne and Noah, admitting their flaws and letting go of the past. Both finally understand that their desperate need to reclaim their exes was rooted in fear of being alone rather than true love. On their flight back to Atlanta, turbulence rocks the cabin and oxygen masks drop. Without hesitation, Peter rushes to help Emma with her mask before securing his own, an echo of her airplane safety mask person metaphor. Their eyes lock, sharing a silent but undeniable realization. They've become each other's person. They smile, the turbulence fades, and for the first time, their future feels wide open. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe below to watch more movie recaps with Brian. Comment below which movie you'd like to see recapped next.